Does this look familiar to you? Are you shooting standing and this is what you see when you look through the sights? How are you supposed to hit the target with the rifle moving all over the place like this? If you can't figure out how to shoot standing, this is the video for you. Standing shooting is one of the most difficult pieces of biathlon for most athletes. The secret that makes it click is pretty unique to the individual. When thinking about standing, there are a few things that I prioritize in order to hit the target. Now, I've already made a video explaining the importance of stability and firm foundation when it comes to standing shooting. Without a firm foundation, hitting the target in standing is close to impossible. So if you haven't watched that video yet, click this link here. When most people first look through the sights in standing, they see something that looks like an animation from the beginning of this video. The sights are moving all over the place and hitting the target is becoming more of a game of roulette than a purposeful activity. I like to think of standing shooting like an airplane trying to land at the airport. It requires consistency and anticipation to hit the target. First, consistency. If airplanes are trying to land on the runway from the direction they happen to be coming from, the runway will be a mess, and some planes will even miss the landing altogether. In standing, you will never get the rifle to stop on the target like you can in prone. There's no pause and then pull. There will always be movement, and the trick is to control the movement so you know when to take the shot. Like at our airport, planes always land in the same direction, and those who don't come from the right direction adjust their course so they can approach and land consistently with the other. If you actively try to hold the rifle on the target, the sights will become jerky and you'll never get it. The more comfortable and controlled you get, the smaller and slower the movement will be. A novice standing shooter might see fast movement from the ground to the sky, while a World Cup athlete might just see movement from edge of the black to the other edge. In my opinion, the best way to build this skill is to do dry fire holds. Start with 30 seconds and build up to 5 minutes. Basically, get into position and keep the aperture on the black as much as you can. It'll be hard to start, but once you build up the habit and the muscles, it'll become much easier. You can also draw lines and squiggles and build up the fine aiming skills of controlling where the rifle move. And remember, all of this fine aiming comes from the pistol grip hand. After you're able to build fine aiming pattern, you can then focus on the anticipation and timing of hitting the target. Like the airplanes at the airport, when it's time to land, they don't deploy their landing gear as they approach the runway. It's already initiated and ready to go. Same with the trigger. If you're not primed on the trigger and ready to take the shot once you start your approach to the target, you will either miss the opportunity or jerk the rifle off the target altogether. Demonstrating great trigger discipline is crucial in standing shooting. To learn more about trigger squeeze, click this video right here.